What up? This your boy opinionated MJ. MoNeYBaLL 42. We in the middle of a Miami Heat Los Angeles Lakers series that is Lakers up 3-1. But I'm about to actually segue. Yeah, I've been doing all NBA stuff. This one is actually for NCAA basketball. It was just something I was thinking about. Figured I'd put a pod out about it because I haven't heard anything about basketball, collegiate basketball to be exact. And I just was thinking about it from a health standpoint, from a scholastic standpoint, and basically getting back to ball. So with the NCAA, I think that they should allow the players to remain on scholarships while they're not playing and actually promote furthering their education. Like, don't get rid of their scholarships. Basically put their athletic scholarship, like the term of it, on hold. Like, just let it, I won't say hold, but just let it be there. Let it sit, let it stand. Because a lot of players do what? One and done, right? And then they go to the NBA. Okay, so while you have these players there at college, let them stay in college. Let them get their education. And then, should the seasons be postponed or something like that, they will basically still be students. I think the NCAA makes enough money to be able to allow their students to still be a part of the student body and it not actually be a hit, unless I guess they forwarding all this money to the professors or something like that. It's somebody that's actually taking all of this money. But you guys were about to make changes anyway to start paying the players for their likeness. But due to the coronavirus and stuff right now, they could actually leave, or I don't want to say leave the money with the players, but they could basically just keep the scholarships active and let them also continue to pursue whatever their majors are, whatever, career outside of sports. And this isn't even just basketball. This could go across all NCAA sports that have students there on athletic scholarships. I just think that would be something that is humane. And I think that it also would help promote education. It would be a good look for the NCAA, to do something like this, considering the history that them guys got. Like, it's real bad. Y'all seem like money grabbers. And I just think that it would actually benefit all parties involved. It would make the general public look at the NCAA and its athletic programs, in a different light, in a better light, because y'all have been under the gun for a minute, man. So I wanted to really just speak on that, because I think that's something that would you might actually create a situation where these students are able to get their education, further their education. And I'm quite sure, it's likely virtual. I hear some students are on campus, but they can't go anywhere. They're doing virtual on campus. And they're still trying to get the athletics going. But, if it's going to get all the kids sick, man, just let them go ahead and stay in their dorms on campus, or, whatever the case may be as far as housing is concerned, and just don't withdraw their athletic scholarships or stagger them or something like that just because of the virus. Let it hold and just let those kids get their education, man. You never know what you would do, and as far as helping them long term, because that puts them in position to not only be an athlete, but to be something else. And we could jump straight to the whole idea of, old girl trying to tell LeBron to shut up and dribble. Like, that's not a race thing. You got a lot of athletes that are black, white, whatever, Hispanic, especially if you cut across different sports, man, woman, it doesn't really matter. So you are actually setting people up to be better people, to be better educated, to be accepted in, I want to say, the circles that, you get a better look if you got a degree in certain situations. So, and maybe that's starting to be peeled away, and, with the social media age and all of that stuff, but there are still things that require those things, or that those things actually propel you. So put those kids in position, let them be able to position themselves with that education, with basically, in a sense, that's kind of like free education. Or it's just the fact that you wanted to use them because they are athletes. So continue to let them be there. Like, let's say this virus hits another level. Let's say it's a second round. Let's say it's another shutdown. You allow these kids to actually still be, in position to get their education. And it's just going to help everybody. It's going to help everybody. I just wanted to actually speak on that, put something on wax. I haven't necessarily been fishing the internet for something that's NCAA related or whatever, but I just wanted to I really wanted to speak on it. It was something that's actually been on my mind for a while, and I just thought that somebody needed to speak on it, because I know we're in the midst of the NFL season, the MLB playoffs, the NBA finals, the WNBA finals just finished. Shout out to the Seattle Storm. Did the dang on thing. Breanna Stewart, Sue Bird, you a legend. But I just think that it actually benefits everybody. So, hopefully somebody that's in the NCAA body, up high can hear this and be like, yeah, we should let our students just continue to further their educations. And then when it's time to get back to the athletics, we get back to the athletics and they are still considered a freshman, a sophomore. Just don't, because they are progressing with their scholastic lives doesn't mean that they progress as athletes as well, because that's somewhere that they actually can't progress without actually participating, without actually playing. So yeah, it kind of sets them on a trend where they might be a 5-year athlete, but they would be a 2-year, a 4-year student, and if they wanted to seek education beyond that, of course, then, other things come into play, where, how it goes with the graduate programs and whatnot. All that stuff could still remain the same, but just all I'm saying is, don't come with some type of deal that's like, well, coronavirus is preventing us from playing sports. We had to cancel the March Madness already. In the tournaments earlier this year, we aren't going to be able to get back to athletic participation, or so we're gonna have to just don't even come to the table with nothing like that, because that's not gonna do nothing but make y'all look bad. You guys are getting money over there. You're getting money. You got NBA coaches, NFL coaches, just all types of really high people that come from higher places that are actually in the NCAA body itself. And I'm sure they can hold it together. I'm sure you guys are still paying them too. And I just think that needs to, that love, that leniency needs to be passed down to the students that are currently enrolled in all NCAA colleges. All really, just not even NCAA. I'm talking about NCAA. I sound crazy. Just all colleges across America, pretty much. Anybody that's got a situation where they have students on athletic scholarships, don't milk their scholarship while they're not playing. Allow them to just get their education, and then when everything picks back up, even if that's a year and a half from now, even if that's not till July, as a lot of people anticipate with the coronavirus and, with the distribution of the vaccination, should the vaccination actually be complete in December, and then it will take another set amount of time before it actually reaches distribution. Let's not sit here and just try to say, well, you already put in a year and a half, so you got half a year left, or you got 2.5 years left before your scholarship runs up. And yeah, a lot of athletes are one and done, but what about the football players? They're not always one and done. What about the women? They're not always one and done. So I think that's just something for the NCAA to consider. I really hope you hear this. I'm going to try to send this to different channels on Twitter, kind of tag some people, and hopefully you guys see it, pull it, somebody listen to it. That's important. Just an observation. Thank you. In the meantime, make sure you like this on the YouTube page. Subscribe to the YouTube page, please. Please do that. I'm trying to get within this algorithm. And please follow me on Twitter, Opinionated MJ, formerly Opinionated _MJ. Look for that. Got the little Kobe and Gianna background, with the company logo as the profile picture for the moment anyway. And eventually I'm gonna change it to me so you can see me, but I'm more worried about the company. But go do that. Like, follow, share. Go follow me on Twitter. I talk basketball all day. I get into other stuff too, of course, but yeah, do that. So y'all have a good one out there.